things that prove Canada is a unique country. Ready to see what kind of things we got in this video? Before we do get into this, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's see why Canada's unique.
What country holds annual bathtub races?
Huh?
And has a prepared landing pod for UFOs?
What?
Also, it has a place where there are so many snakes that they look like spaghetti on your plate.
What?
Still no idea?
Wait.
Okay, I'll give you a huge hint.
Wait, I'm assuming this is all Canada, yeah, but what on earth is going on?
This country produces more than 70% of all maple syrup in the world.
Right, Canada.
Yep, you nailed it. This awesome country is Canada.
An official alien UFO landing spot. All the snakes and a bathtub race.
And here are 50 cool facts about this place. Canadians are famous for saying sorry all the time.
Sorry.
Even when the other person is clearly in the wrong.
Right, I've heard this a lot.
They apologize so much that an Apology Act was passed in 2009.
Apology Act?
It allows saying sorry in court without being afraid that it'll sound like admitting your guilt.
Oh, okay, I got you with that. Is that kind of like us in the UK saying excuse me? Like, we'll say excuse me a lot to like go, but then again, we don't say it for everything. We only say it when we're like, you know, we want someone's attention or we're going by them or something. You don't want to be rude. We're like, excuse me, excuse me. Okay, yeah, no, sorry, it's complete. I assume, well, if you guys pass a law on it, we're in court. It don't mean you're guilty then.
Approximately 90% of Canada's land area is uninhabited.
Oh,
Even
that's
though it's
mad.
bigger than the U.S., it has only 11% of America's population.
That's crazy.
At 4,860 miles, the Trans-Canada Highway is almost the longest national highway in the world.
Wait, that's one highway?
Beat only by Australia's Highway 1.
Oh, wow.
Also, when you travel along the Trans-Canada Highway and reach Quebec province, pay attention, and you may see the most cheerful town in the world.
Wait, why?
St.
What?
Louis du Haha.
Wait, is that the actual name? Is that like their official name? They're called St. Louis du Haha?
Yep, just like that, with 2 ha's and 2 exclamation marks.
Wait,
the town even has a Guinness World Record for most exclamation marks in a town name.
Wait, that's actually the name? Okay, cool.
It's illegal for polar bears in Canada to break into houses and steal food.
Oh, well, do polar bears abide by this?
So, if you see one rummaging around in your fridge,
Find
call
it.
the cops.
Okay.
You can laugh all you want, but there's even a polar bear jail in Churchill, Manitoba. Bear troublemakers stay there until they get relocated.
There's a bear jail? Oh, wait, what's going on? You got bear cops?
Canada received its own flag in 1965.
Nice flag.
Almost 100 years after it became a separate country in 1867.
Oh, wow. Wait, what was the flag before that?
People in Nanaimo, British Columbia, are fans of a very exciting kind of sport.
Right,
Since 1967, they've been organizing and participating in bathtub racing.
What?
These unusual competitions take place every year and involve bathtub boats and a lot of fun.
Hey, listen, I'm sure it is fun, but how did this come about?
Several of the most popular superheroes, such as Wolverine and Superman,
Let me guess. Rode in bathtubs.
created by Canadians.
Oh.
Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, wait, I love Wolverine. Wolverine's one of my favorite superheroes. And he was created by a Canadian. Hey. W Canada.
Canadians. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Canadians.
The most dramatic weather change happened in Canada on January 10th, 1962.
Wait, what
The
happened?
temperature in Pincher Creek, one of the windiest places in the country, jumped from minus 2.2 degrees to 71.6 degrees Fahrenheit within a couple of hours.
What?
Canadian.
Wait. I live in the UK, right? Our UK weather does jump, but not this aggressive. From going from minus 2.2 to 71 Fahrenheit is crazy. That's minus 19 to 22 degrees Celsius. That's nuts, mate.
Canadians love hockey. As they say, these people breathe, eat, and live hockey.
Love it all.
But despite their passion for the game, Canada's national sport is lacrosse.
Wait, what?
One area
Why
in the
not
Hudson
hockey?
Bay region has less gravity than any other region on the planet.
Wait, why is it not hockey? I thought the national sport would definitely be hockey.
So if you want to jump higher and weigh less, that's the place to be.
Okay. Is there even much of a difference though? Like, would I
One
feel
crater
it?
on Mars was named Gander, after a town in the Newfoundland and
Interesting.
Labrador province of Canada, to honor its space research efforts.
Beautiful.
How about this one? Santa Claus is Canadian.
Oh, really?
That's what Canada's immigration minister announced in 2012. So maybe that's
Wait. Was Santa Claus always Canadian, or did just kind of claim it?
why his famous outfit is made up of mostly two colors, red and white.
You know what? It makes sense. It makes sense. And Santa could live in the northern part of Canada, out the way, in the cold and the snow.
Which are the national colors of Canada.
That makes sense.
Now, even though the Stanley Cup, which is the National Hockey League trophy, has its own bodyguard, hockey champions still manage to put all kinds of things in it. I mean, they drink chocolate milk from the poor thing.
May
In
as well.
1930, Canada's hockey team did so well that they were put straight through to the final game. They didn't even
Wait. You're that good of a team that just like, we don't even need you guys to play. Just be in a final.
have to take part in knockout rounds.
Is that even
And
allowed?
in the end, they won the gold.
Mad.
Canada's territory occupies a whopping 3,855 million square miles,
It's a lot of
which makes it
miles.
the second largest country in the world
It's a
after
lot.
Russia. For comparison, Canada is bigger than the whole European Union and 15 times larger than France.
Bro, do you know how many? Like, that's a lot of countries in Europe. And Canada is bigger than all of it. That's mental.
The biggest European country. Ottawa, the capital of Canada, isn't the largest city in the country. With a population of
Is it
about 1
Toronto?
million people, it comes second to Toronto,
Right,
the capital
okay.
of the
Good
Ontario
guess.
province.
Good guess.
Almost 3 million people live in that city.
I thought it'd be more than that.
Canada is officially the most educated country in the world,
Really?
with 56% of its population having some kind of post-high school education degree.
Oh, see, that is actually really high. 56% having a degree. That is really good.
In St. Paul, Alberta, they built the first landing pad for UFOs.
Mad.
Well, I guess you can never be too prepared.
I love a good
The
old
platform
alien
weighs
though.
more than 130 tons.
Wait, what's that?
Can never be too prepared. The platform weighs more than 130 tons
Jesus.
and contains a time capsule which has to be opened in 2067.
Wait, what's in the time capsule? And why does it have to be open in 2067? Does Canada know something that we don't? Like in the year 2068, aliens are going to come back? Like, do we know this?
67.
We need to
In
be
a
prepared.
2018 happiness report, Canada was ranked number 7. I mean, even despite all that cold?
Wait, is UK on there? No. I ain't surprised. I wonder where the UK wait, I need to find out because we can't be high at all. We gotta be very low, man, because a lot of people in the UK are very miserable, very grumpy. Where does the UK rank in the global happy rankings? Oh, in the World Happiness Report, the UK is 20th out of 143. You know what? I'll take that. That's not that bad.
7. I mean,
20
even
ain't bad.
despite all that cold?
I'll
The
take it.
number of Canadian lakes is mind-blowing. The country has more
Beautiful.
than 3 million lakes, which
Absolutely
is more than the
gorgeous.
rest of the world combined.
That's crazy.
Besides, all these lakes contain 20% of all the fresh water on Earth.
Wow.
Okanagan Lake is supposedly the home of Okopogo, a mythical creature.
Is the Ogopogo something to do with the pogo sticks? You know, the sticks that's like you put your feet on, you just bounce up and down, boing, boing. Is it something to do with that? The pogo stick? Never heard
Similar
of
to
the
the one
Ogopogo.
that's said to dwell in Loch Ness, Scotland.
Oh, are they siblings? I know the Loch Ness Monster, obviously. Is the Ogopogo the siblings to the Loch Ness?
Forests cover more than 40% of Canada's land territory.
40%.
But New Brunswick province is especially foresty.
Wow.
Trees cover 85% of its territory. Walking in the forest without a compass doesn't sound like fun anymore.
You'll get lost.
Canada has the world's longest coastline.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
If you decided to walk along the Canadian coast without stops, it would take you more than 4.5 years.
That's nuts.
No wonder, since you'll
Long
have to
time.
cover about 151,000 miles. In Quebec, they produce 77% of all the maple syrup in the world.
Listen, maple syrup is so good, though. Like, I sometimes have it with waffles, and oh, man. It's good. It tastes really good.
And Canadians do love this sweet pancake topping.
It does taste good.
On the other hand, who doesn't? By the way, rumor has it that somewhere in Canada, there's a strategic maple syrup reserve.
Really? Oh, just in case, like, wait, how would you run out? Maple syrup comes on trees, right? Like maple trees, and you put like the tube in there and it pours. So how would you run out of maple syrup? And how long would that reserve last for?
About 10% of Canadians are either vegetarians or vegans.
Okay.
That means 2.3 million vegetarians and 850,000 vegans.
Yeah, I bet that's
Most
similar
of
in
these
the
people
UK.
are under 35. The national animal of Canada is the beaver.
Beaver.
By the way, it's Canada's largest and the world's second largest rodent.
Oh, really?
The capital city of Canada, Ottawa, is at the top of the list of the world's coldest capitals.
Yeah. Well,
Canada is-
yeah, that kind of. The only other coldest capital. Actually, wait, isn't there a capital in like Iceland? And Ottawa's still colder. I would think like maybe. No, but then you got like Norway and they're kind of high up as well. I was thinking more like Russia. But now it makes sense in Canada.
Home to the biggest number of polar bears in the world. See for yourself.
Aww.
Out of approximately 25,000 left on the planet,
Wow.
15,000 live in the Arctic regions of the country.
Oh, wow. Vicious
Canada's-
though. Hey, you don't want to be playing around with the polar bear. If I see polar bear, well, then it's good night, isn't it? Hopefully it's from afar.
Straddles not one or two, but 6 time zones.
That's
They are
trippy.
Newfoundland time zone,
That is
Atlantic
trippy.
time zone, Eastern time, Central time zone, Mountain time zone, and the Pacific time zone.
You know the Eastern, Central, and Pacific? They're the same as America's, right? So is Canada's Eastern the same as Eastern in America? It's just Eastern. Then Central is the same as well. Is that the same or not?
Hey, time out.
That's so confusing for me though, because like in the UK we're all on one time.
The lowest ever recorded temperature in Canada was minus 81.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Surely you literally just freeze and you're done. Like you're just an ice cube. Minus 63 degrees Celsius.
Ooh! Tap water in Canada is
What?
as good as bottled water. What's more, some people are sure that it even tastes better.
Really?
While driving at Northwest
See, I drink bottled water over tap water, but that's because like I would drink tap water, like it's safe in the UK, but bottled water just tastes better. So that's interesting that in Canada it tastes better from the tap.
Canada, be prepared to see license plates shaped like a polar bear.
Wait, that's cool.
By the way, there are so many bears in Canada that in some
Wait, can you have any shaped license plates, or can you just choose between the rectangle, what everyone has, or the polar bear? That's cool though, the polar bear design.
areas, drivers leave their cars unlocked. Bears in Canada that in some areas. By the way, there are so many bears in Canada that in some areas, drivers leave their cars unlocked.
Why?
Why, you ask? It's done to make sure that people have a chance to escape from the bears by hiding inside a car. The large
So wait, you guys gotta let me know. Is that a thing? And do you do it as a Canadian? Because I know a lot of Canadians are watching this right now. Do you guys leave your cars unlocked just in case if somebody being chased by a bear, they can go in it? Is that like kind of like a normal thing to do?
largest mall in the U.S. is the Mall of America. But did you know that its owners are Canadian? Wait, what?
Oh, really?
If you're a fan of narwhals, go to Canada.
Mall of America, but owned by Canadians.
There you can buy a coin with this unicorn whale. On the other hand,
Cool.
be ready to part with $300 since the coin is made of gold.
Oh, really?
Or, if you want to play big, you can buy a Canadian $1 million coin. No kidding.
You have $1 million coin?
This largest coin on the market is made up of 220 pounds of 99% pure gold.
What?
But hurry up, there are only 5 such coins in the world, and only one is for sale.
What do you mean, hurry up, like I got $1 million to buy this? Anyone got $1 million to buy this?
Ever heard the word loony? Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
crazy.
In Canada, this is in fact a form of currency.
Oh, wait, yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen. Loony in the UK means that if you're loony, you've gone crazy. But like, yeah, I've heard loony. Loony, you got loony and toonie. Loony is the 1, toonie is the 2.
Loony and toonie as well.
Loony and toonie.
The loony is a $1 gold-colored coin.
Right.
And the toonie is, as you might guess, a $2 one.
Yeah.
Canadians love their famous interjection, eh? What's more, it's listed in the Canadian Oxford Dictionary as a real valid word.
Oh, really?
The first British Columbians used
cool.
fish instead of candles.
What do you mean fish instead of candles?
The first British Columbians used fish instead of candles.
How do you light up a fish?
Ulichin, also known as candlefish, is so fatty that when you dry it and string on a wick, it'll burn brightly.
What?
In Canadian McDonald's,
Oh, I bet the smell was disgusting, mate. Yo, you just they're burning up fish. Oh.
you can buy the McLobster, sold exclusively in this region.
Oh, wow.
Now, if your biggest fear
Wait, how much is a McLobster? Because isn't like lobster quite expensive?
is snakes, never ever visit the Narcissi snake dens in Manitoba.
Okay.
There are more snakes in that place than in any other part of the world.
Really?
Thousands of red-sided garter snakes are concentrated in that relatively small area.
Are they dangerous?
In Saskatchewan, you don't wear a hoodie, you put on a bunny hug. True. Every spring,
Wait, what on earth is a bunny? What was a bunny hug?
the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador witnesses a stunning iceberg parade. When massive chunks of ice break off glaciers and make their way through Iceberg Valley.
Oh, wow.
Entrepreneurs harvest these mini icebergs to use them in the production of alcoholic drinks and skincare products.
Wait, what do you harvest from it? That's a big difference from something you drink to something you put on your face. Yeah. What are we harvesting from it?
Wood Buffalo National Park, created in 1922 to protect the largest herd of roaming wood bison in the world,
Cool.
is larger than Switzerland. One of the most popular dishes in
That's
Canada
mad.
is poutine.
Yep, heard about poutine.
Crispy
Looks
fries
good.
covered with cheese curds and rich gravy.
Looks good.
Hey, what's not to like? Canadians eat more macaroni and cheese than any other nation in the world.
Oh,
You
really?
didn't see that coming, did you? By the way,
See, I thought that would have been America. I really thought that would have been America.
the Canadians have been crazy about this dish ever since 1845. Canadians are
Love
some
some
of the
mac and
friendliest
cheese.
people in the world. You probably can't find a rude Canadian, even if you try really hard.
See, I know a couple Canadians, and you guys just do seem very, very, very nice. But that's cool to see, especially as a Brit myself. That's not normal here, right? Most of the people, first of all, we don't have random conversations with people. We like to keep ourselves to ourselves. And a lot of time, yeah, you could just tell that like people just aren't nice. Like just miserable, grumpy, just yeah, like you'll get the nice people every now and again, but yeah.
Lots of
I kinda
Canadians
like
speak
that.
French as their first language. And Montreal is the second largest French-speaking city in the world.
Oh, really?
After Paris, of course.
Wait, I thought it was Ottawa. Wait, Ottawa? Is it Ottawa? No, Quebec. I thought it was Quebec where they speak loads of French. Is Montreal where they speak a lot?
French speaking French as their first language. And Montreal is the second largest French-speaking city in the world.
Oh, Montreal. Wait, is Montreal a city or I'm confused. Montreal's a province, right? Is that what you say? Province? Provenience. I don't know. Is Montreal in Quebec? I don't think it is.
After Paris, of
That's
course.
interesting, though.
Pretty cool, eh? Say, have you heard any other curious facts about Canada?
Not really, but these facts was very interesting. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Excited to see what you guys got to say about it. But yeah, love learning about Canada. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. If you guys want to check me live, I do live reactions on twitch.tv/L3WG. It's always fun vibes over there. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.